And we are live.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Just kidding.
My gosh.
You shouldn't be surprised at this point, Kath.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
but if she
fine.
stops being surprised, then there'll be the one time where I actually need something.
I know, right?
And then she won't believe me.
It will be your own fault.
Isn't,
No, I don't think so.
isn't there
Well, the only
Something
person who does
about
it
that?
is Splain, so.
a wolf cries wolf or something?
The boy who cried
who
wolf?
cried.
Is that
Yeah.
what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hold on, that's bullshit. I tried to redeem first, it wouldn't let me do it, but it's letting you do it. What the fuck?
Absolutely obliterated.
I was trying to redeem first for quite some time now. Excuse the hell out of me.
He's so angry.
Good angry people.
That is unfortunate.
Bullshit. Whole thing's rigged.
Yep.
I've literally redeemed it like twice, maybe.
I've never redeemed it because I never tried.
You should
I
try
try
it.
every session.
Fun.
Mm.
All right. Well, welcome back to another fantastic week of the D and the D's. When last we left our heroes, they were ransacking some random person's house trying to find clues to an undead outbreak of super aware, smart undead traversing the city. They ran into some traps. They found a small child that seemed to have been altered in some way, but he wasn't undead, according to their senses. And then Red, as the final act of last session, lost the use of his legs and is now currently crawling on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
How embarrassing for you.
We are down Isaac this week, so he will be puppeted by me, the DM. So...
He is
that's
killed
really
immediately.
nice.
That's what happens when you miss more than 2 sessions in a row. You're just killed immediately.
Gosh, I would not probably do that.
She did say probably, maybe.
What are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Well,
Dongrave,
Did-
Isaac just went back upstairs. You guys are all taken care of in the foyer there.
Did Red yell out that his legs are busted? Do I know legs are busted? Legs broke?
no, only Abaddon knows right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just
Alright,
hanging
yeah.
out.
All right.
Man, that was a spooky puppet, right, guys? It was a
Ah.
spooky puppet.
He was just walking around, man.
Yeah, I know. He could have killed you, but he didn't, because Isaac saved the day.
He did.
Hey,
Yeah.
Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
Think you can get Donnie?
But
Red has requested that Abaddon get Donnie.
ah,
I was like,
Oh.
Abaddon?
Am I muted?
hello.
All right,
No.
now you're not.
Not now.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm like, what happened? Sorry, what was the question?
God,
Wake
damn it.
up,
For some
Go
reason,
get the
there's
grave!
something in mine that was breaking, and I did not hear. What happened? Go get on
Go
grave?
get Don Grave!
Where is he? All right. I will rush out and. Do I know where Dongrave is?
No idea where Dongrave is.
Where is Dongrave exactly right now?
Are you asking the guy who can't walk?
Isaac, where is Dongrave?
Downstairs. Yes. He tells you he's downstairs.
Okay, I will head downstairs.
I can't do an Isaac voice.
Dongrave,
Yes, hello?
come upstairs, please. We need you.
Sure.
Now. Like, fast.
Oh, he said, whoa, that was cool.
Red needs help.
Yo, Red, why are you on the floor?
I can't walk, Donnie. My legs aren't working.
What happened?
And I like crawl over to this thing and just hit it one more time. This fucking thing hit me and I can't walk anymore.
Oh. Do I know why he can't walk? Like, is there something I could do? Like, are his legs broken? Are they magically disabled?
You take a look at him. If you wanted to do like a medical check, you could.
I will
kinda-
medicine him
Yeah.
so hard.
Give me that medicine check.
I medicine ye.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
19.
So you take a look at Red as he's laying there on the ground. You don't see any damage to his legs. So you do assume that this is some kind of magical affliction to the legs because they seem completely fine.
Might this be paralyzation of the legs? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I cast Lesser Restoration on him, and hoping that it's paralyzation and fixes his legs.
Lesser restoration? Yeah. Hold on.
Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Maybe his legs just can't hear anymore.
So, you take a second and you kind of look him over, and you put your hands on his legs and you cast your Lesser Restoration, and the magic goes into his body. Red,
How you feel?
Try and stand up.
you are still not able to stand.
Well, shit. That's all I got.
Okay.
Let me see. Hang on. Maybe I got something else. All right. I don't know what this is gonna do, but we're gonna try this because can't have you crawling around. Legs are half your body.
Yeah.
I am assuming that there is some sort of magical effect on his legs, so I will cast Dispel Magic.
Oh,
And
good.
just 5th level. Fuck it. Who cares?
Fifth level, fuck it, who cares?
Do I dispel the magic, Kath?
Can I do anything?
I'm just double checking. Hang on.
Oh dang!
You want me to burn your legs off?
Oh my gosh.
Why would I want that?
So Dongrave, you
Good
take a
job.
moment, you focus, and you put all of your energy into this, and you ask Anubis and everything, and you put Dispel Magic on his legs. He's still not able to walk. Sorry. Still not able to walk.
Well, gosh darn it. Well, if that's the case.
As you cast the spell, Dongrave, you do notice that it seems to resist you as you're kind of casting it onto there, and there seems to be some kind of dark energy just completely enveloping that part of his body.
All right. I got one more idea just now while you said dark energy and enveloping and stuff. Those words triggered me to think about casting Detect Magic.
Okay, sure.
All right, show me the magic, Kath.
Show me the magic.
The magic. All right, so you do see that his legs are currently enveloped in some kind of energy manipulation. What would that be? I mean, it's some kind of necromancy that's been cast on his legs.
Some spicy necromancy.
Yeah.
Is it like tied to anywhere? Is there just anything nearby that is glowing with the similar energy?
No, it seems to be completely focused on just his lower half. Basically, like the tail part of his spine seems to be like it cuts off right there. So the top of his body is completely unaffected. It is only the lower half.
Damn, dude, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It just this thing crawled out from the bed.
All right, well, I got nothing else. Abaddon, you got any good tricks?
I can't do much for the moment. I've used up all my large magic
Gotcha.
today.
Well,
Or else I could polymorph him with
Say,
something.
Donnie,
but
is this
I can't do it
forever or what?
Well, it looks like there's some sort of magic on you, so maybe we can find someone just to be like, go away, magic, shoo shoo. And then you can walk again, hopefully.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will help him up.
Okay. Also, Dongrave, go ahead and give me a religion check.
I guess by help him up, I mean I'm going to attempt to carry him because he can't walk, so it's not
Right,
like
right,
he
right.
can put his weight on one of those or not. Where's that button? I religion. Poorly.
I religion.
Okay. Dang it. Never mind.
I can do it again if you want to.
No.
Would I know much about
I don't
this
mind,
path
like at
and-
all.
Actually, you might, Abaddon. You might. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh man, I'm having such a hard time thinking. Maybe Abaddon, don't roll yet. I cast guidance on Abaddon while he's thinking about it before he rolls.
Go ahead.
You're like, okay.
That's fine.
25.
25.
Nice. All right. So, Abaddon, I'm going to send you a quick message in the Discord.
Ooh, my first sequence. Sequence.
It's weird being taller than someone for once.
Yeah, that's. Thanks, Donnie.
We'll get you sorted. It's all good. Isaac's being pretty quiet, so I thought I would add some humor to the situation.
Okay.
He seems
okay.
grumpy.
Who, Isaac?
Isaac
well,
is
yeah,
grumpy.
that's. I feel like that's his default state.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do recognize this somewhat of what it possibly could be.
Oh?
Since it's kind of similar to what happened to me in the past. This could possibly be a curse.
Fucking. Those are real?
Of course they're real.
Yeah, I second that motion. Of course they're real.
I have something inside of me that's cursed and bound to me, so yes.
No.
It's real.
Well. Sorry, there's a bird in the next room over, and it's just screaming.
IRL?
Yes, in real life, my roommates have a parrot, and when it's too quiet, she decides, I'm gonna be a fire alarm, and just starts screaming.
Okay.
And I say fire alarm very literally because one of the first sounds she learned was how to mimic the fire alarm detectors in the house.
Oh no.
So she's just in the living room screaming.
Beep beep.
Buzz. Well,
Buzz,
if it
buzz.
is indeed a curse, if you can wait till tomorrow, I can fix it.
Well,
Or we can, like, maybe hobble our way back to the hotel or sorry, tavern. Tavern, there are taverns in this universe. Hobble our way back to the tavern and find someone to fix it, if you'd rather.
Yes,
don't we have something that can...
It's my best guess.
We got
is
something we
that
gotta
it is.
do now?
I don't know, do we? Do we?
Do we?
We're kind of in the middle of a job right now.
Yeah, but aren't we leaving? Like, we're gonna go tell Calamari.
are we-
that-
Are we done?
I mean, there's nothing else going on here, is there?
Is the kid still there?
It looks like he's just standing at the hall. I can see his feet. He's kind of just, like, dancing around.
Yeah,
The
he's still
child
there.
is still in the hallway, yes.
Alright, well,
Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bitter right now, so he wants to ransack this damn chest right here.
Yeah, bust it open. I'm gonna cast guidance on it in case he, like, needs to do a skill check for it.
okay.
If you need help with that, let me know.
Now, just
I don't know that you want to ask for Abaddon's help, but go ahead.
Oh, gosh.
since it has been a while since we've played, I will remind you. The child you did find locked in his bedroom.
Mhm.
He is currently standing in front of a door that is locked. There were keys on the fireplace over here.
Right, that's what I was
There
going towards.
is more to do. I'm
That
sorry, I can't see
red-
the door under the child, so
That's fine. But
Yeah,
Red,
so
that's what
Keys there.
that's what trapped you. You were going for the keys and the thing
Right.
grabbed you. So that is
Yeah,
what
and
happened last time.
Yeah, there's keys there for stuff. So if we find anything locked, we should check the keys first.
So with my detect magic, I don't
Oh.
sense any other magical creatures about, right?
Let me double check. The child does glow.
Don't they all?
Don't they? Oh, wow,
Let me just
great.
double check, see if there's anything else in this room that also glows. No. There's nothing else in this room that glows. This particular large bedroom that you guys are all currently standing in, It's got the overpriced furniture that I spoke about last week, and it kind of reeks of men's cologne. And that fire is burning on the western wall. It looks like it was freshly made not too terribly long ago. And that's where the key ring is hanging, just on a nail to the left of the fireplace.
Well, what's your take then, Red? Should we grab these keys and investigate that last door if they open with it, or should we go get calamari and have them storm the castle?
Should. I don't know. I want to finish the job. I'm just a little.
If you need to stay here and rest, we can finish this for you.
I don't like that.
Same though.
The amount of hits I have taken in my life.
Can I sit up, or am I just like?
It's fine.
Sure, you can sit up. Like the whole top part of your body is fine. You just do not have the use of your legs.
You're like wheelchair guy from Family Guy.
Pretty much.
Joe.
Sorry.
I knew what he was doing. Okay.
Hey,
all right. I can sit up. I can use my bow still.
Kath, if I go stand by that door where the child is, do I sense any magic on the other side of the wall?
Let me see.
30 feet. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal.
Yep. So you get close to that door, and you do see that there is a large V carved on the front of the door. As far as something shiny on the other side.
I think it covers the whole room, so.
It was pretty far, yeah.
It should, yeah.
Unless
I'm
it's
checking.
in like a lead box or something.
Yeah, I'm checking all the items in there. Hang on.
Oh, items in there, huh? Well, in that case. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It does not appear that any of the items in there are. Yeah, none of the items in this room are.
I sense no glowing stuff through the wall.
Although.
Gotcha. Although.
Hold on.
Holding on.
That might be important.
I mostly want to make sure I'm not about to open this door and like a magical explosion happen in my face.
Right. There is one item. It's pretty far into wherever that room is. You can kind of like it's like at the very edge of your vision from what you can kind of tell. It appears to be a small item about the size of your, like from the palm of your hand to the tip of your index finger. And that's all that you can see on the other side.
Okay. Well, there's at least one magical item in there somewhere, maybe, possibly. There's a small shimmer about the size of a pin, I guess. Red, do you want to chill here for a moment while we take Isaac and go check out this other room? Or you want us to drag you into the hallway so you can watch? Like, what are you feeling?
I don't need you to drag me anywhere, and I'll just like.
Oh, you got your hands. You're right.
Crawl. I'm just gonna crawl my way over here to this way.
Okay.
So, like, mechanically, what effect does Red have?
Mechanically, he is prone on the ground. Since he can't stand, he is being affected by prone, essentially.
Okay.
So you can still attack from prone and do all of those other things. You also have all the negatives from being prone.
I'm just gonna lean up against that thing with my bow out, just like, all right, if you go open the door, I got you.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure I've grabbed the keys. I'm gonna pass them. Okay, if Red's there, then I'll just pop open the door.
Yeah. Oh, let me move the child. Hang on.
Yeah, I was like,
Excuse me, child.
Kid, just have a seat.
Oops.
There, buddy.
That's me.
I know, but I had to. I couldn't grab him. You were on top of him. There we go. Okay.
All right, we're done. I don't know what's gonna be over here. You ready?
Yes.
All right.
So you do have 2 keys on that key ring that you picked up. I'm assuming you picked it up next to the fireplace, right?
Yeah, these keys are not magical, correct?
Those keys are not magical. That is correct.
And the lock is not magical, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So the keys that you have right now, there's 2 keys. There's a smaller key, and then like a black steel key. And yeah, those are the ones that you're kind of looking at.
Any letters on these keys? Like a big V or something? It's a mystery, I guess.
It doesn't say. I don't believe I put a V on it, no.
Perfect. I tried the black key first.
Okay. So you put the black key into the little lock thing, and you hear a click as you open it, and this door is easily opened without being busted. This is the only one in the hallway that you didn't destroy open. Congratulations.
See, this is how you unlock things and open doors, friends.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh shit, there's like alchemical shit in here.
Hang on. I
Oh
have...
shit, it's gonna explode!
It's not gonna explode. I have,
We're fucking doomed!
Oh my gosh. Alright, so upon opening the door to this room, you do see that there are stacks of books and yellowing scrolls packing the small office. You see that there's like bizarre little trinkets all along the shelves. There is another table kind of there in the middle. It's got a bunch of like goggles and things that you would use for alchemical stuff, from what you can kind of tell. And there's also other small little tools that you would use for tinkering of different things on the desk as well. That is what you see just very quickly upon opening this room.
Okay, I would like to make my way towards where the magical item, or the glow is.
Sure.
Is it? So like towards the back or behind the desk?
So it appears to be in one of the drawers of the desk.
Guys, look at this kick-ass desk in here. Oh my gosh. So it's inside the drawer?
It is inside the drawer.
Alright, fingers crossed this goes okay. I'm gonna carefully pull the drawer open.
Alright.
It's nice knowing you guys!
Give me an investigation check real quick.
Shit.
You're fine as long as she doesn't pause the game, dude.
Oh, you're right. Oh
Well,
no!
You
What was
you
that?
were fine. You were fine. It's okay. At least your legs still work.
For now!
Okay, so you open the desk drawer, and you ignore everything else in the desk drawer and see that the shining item that you were kind of looking at appears to be a key.
Well,
And
guys, check out this key.
You are able to grab it if you wish.
I grab it.
Okay, so you pick up the key, and as you're trying to pick it up, you notice it's kind of heavy, and you drag with it for underneath some other papers that it comes with 4 other keys. So you actually have a key ring with 5 different keys on it now. From what you can tell, 3 of the keys are silver, 1 is gold, and the last is another black iron one. And the black iron one is the one that is glowy.
I make a mental note of this
Ooh.
and ignore everything else in the desk drawer.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yep.
something big happened on my stream. I missed a few things, but I got most of it, so we're good.
Yes, hello. I found a key. It's glowing with magic.
Nice.
I will look
Do we
at
know
that.
which door it may lead to? Do we have any ideas?
No. Wasn't there a cellar or something? No, wait, did we ever see the cellar?
You did
Are we-
see
there
the
anything-
cellar, but you didn't do anything with the cellar.
Is there anything like else in there?
I don't know. I saw this key and I got real excited. I can go check. Hang on.
Sorry, from my vantage point, I see like some things on shelves and stuff.
Oh, I will describe the room to Red.
Okay.
I'm not blind.
Red, you
What?
get the
You
room
just-
described
okay.
to you in great
Alright.
detail.
And while he mentions that, I'm like, all right, I didn't really look at much in that drawer, so I'll check the drawer out again. So
Yeah.
welcome to my alchemical shop.
So who wants to also look in this room? Does anybody else want to
Yeah.
do an investigation check?
I will
Yes, I will
investigate
look.
at a different height. That way I
I was gonna pop in there. Sorry,
Sure. Get in there, Abaddon.
I was dealing with some whack shit on my shirt.
One person can roll and give the other one advantage if you would like. Who would like to do that?
You know what, Abaddon, you look like you could use a different perspective.
Man, it sure sounds like they're getting ready to talk about looking at stuff. I cast guidance on Amazon.
Alright, so I'm with advantage.
Yeah.
Plus a D4.
There's one roll.
Whoa,
I don't
don't
need
Oh
it.
my goodness.
No, I don't need it. I'm
Look
gonna
at
do this
Joy.
too.
Roll that D4.
Hell yeah, 28.
28.
Investigation, Kath.
My good glob. Okay.
What do I see?
What do your tiefling eyes see?
This room is a very, very nice study. From what you can kind of tell, since you are the book guy, all of the books in this room are extremely valuable. The books cover a broad range of topics ranging from human anatomy to transmutation to full detailed maps of the elemental planes of lightning and things like that. You would estimate, because you rolled so high, the entire collection, if you could find a knowledgeable collector, you could probably sell it for about 1,000 gold.
Oh, okay.
But all of the books are extremely thick and heavy. So if you're wanting to take every single book in the collection, you're probably looking at like 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds. Okay. I will try to take about.
Now you do have a couple bags of holding.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do. I would try to take all the like finer looking books as most of more. Most
Now
of
the
them
collection
that I can.
is not worth anything if it is split up.
Oh.
I'd carry some to help you, but
No, I know, right?
You can barely carry yourself. What's the name for someone who just steals literally everything, like a
Well,
murder
I can-
hobo?
I
but
can-
no,
hold
I
them
think it's
on my
kleptomaniac
person
is
as
what you're
well.
looking for
yeah,
there.
I got you.
I can hold them on my person as well. So I have that space too. And I do have a lot of room still in my bag of holding, so.
Isaac also has a bag of holding, and I'm going to
Yes.
volunteer his bag of holding since he isn't here.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right, I'm gonna start shoving stuff in my bag of holding and Isaac's bag of holding.
All right, let me see what Isaac has.
He's got like burning fires in his bag of holding.
Oh my goodness. A bag of holding has 500-pound capacity?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one. I think there's only one type of bag of holding nowadays.
You knew what I was thinking of. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Isaac has 100 pounds in his bag right now, give or take. So he could carry some of it.
How much does he have?
He has about 400 pounds of free space.
Okay, and I have about roughly the same-ish, so. But I can carry the rest on my person. Well, I could do actually about 440-ish.
Now, this is also going to take you a while to collect this collection.
Yeah.
Because it's like a lot of books.
Yep. I want to take it all.
Anybody have any kind of thing against this right now?
Not knowledge is good, right?
Him taking books.
Yeah, he likes books. Can go read with his girlfriend. And
These are quite actually valuable.
what?
All of these books.
So like, what are you thinking? Is this the
Oh.
Hall of the Century?
Hold
This is the
on.
last job I'm
So
gonna pull off.
Well, all of these books together, if you can sell them to a good collector, would be worth about 1,000 gold.
oh shit.
Tasty.
So, quite expensive there. Yeah, that's a lot.
What
of
are they
money
about?
for us. Everything, transmutation, magic.
Oh.
alchemy,
You know,
a lot
I'm
of things.
sure Spark themselves would give us a bit for these.
Possibly yes.
Just, do we want to say we ransacked somebody's house for them?
Isn't that what you wanted to do after they paralyzed you anyway?
That's true. Fuck them. Here, I just like put my bag. I can put a few books in my bag too.
Alright.
If we run out of room, does the child have a bag too?
No.
Oh wait, we have Elise and Marco.
Sure.
Plus, we have the carriage too. We can put stuff in technically
Yeah,
later.
I don't
You
think
did
it's
not
anywhere
bring
near
the
us
carriage
though.
with you.
Never mind. We don't have the carriage.
Kid, help
I
us rob
retract
your
my
house.
statement.
I said out of game.
The kid is looking at you disappointedly.
Yeah, he'll be okay. So we're filling
He's a
up the
kid.
2 bags
Think
of
it
holding
over.
first, and then what's that get us to? Is that what we're doing? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm. I guess. Is that what you
Question
guys
mark?
are doing?
Yes.
I'm literally here for the ride. I can't do shit.
Yeah, I have 450 pounds free in my bag of holding because I moved some stuff to my backpack.
So that's 850 pounds in the bags of holding. So you need 150 pounds jeez, of books to carry.
Yep.
What's in Isaac's bag?
He had 400 pounds free. Like, he didn't have a ton.
Yeah, I have a lot of my cooking stuff in there, just like my tent, but I can put... Yeah, so 450 pounds I'll take. And then if he takes 400, that leaves 150 pounds. Okay.
Doesn't your backpack hold your tent and stuff? Like, as a feature of the backpack? Or am I drunk?
I don't know.
No, that's correct.
Alright, how many pounds of books can I hold before I suffer exhaustion, Kath?
Yeah. So you can have 30 cubic feet inside the backpack, and you can strap items such as bedrolls or a coil of rope on the outside the backpack. Yeah, bedroll can fit on the outside.
Plus, why wouldn't you leave the tents in the cart?
Yeah, why not leave my tent in the cart?
I mean,
It's
that's
your
on you,
stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, where do you want to put your stuff?
Like, it's too late to change
me.
where it is right now, but
It's in the ether.
that's something you gotta think
Yeah.
about.
My cat is being adorable right now, although she's taking up the
Alright.
entirety of my chair now.
What if we put all the books into one bag, and then we take the other bag and put that bag inside? Does that like double the space of the bags?
No.
Let's not rip a tear in
Oh,
reality,
this
please.
is in character.
Oh.
Who said no? That was weird.
Let us not do that, please. Thank you.
What? Is that not how it works?
No. Do you want to be sent to a different dimension?
I mean, it could be exciting.
I'd rather not.
You're right. We got stuff to do here.
Exactly.
I don't know. Can you make me fly?
No, he's out of slots.
Absolutely not, no.
Shit. Well,
That
I'll
would.
put some books in my bag. We get Marco and Lisa up here, put some books in their bags.
Kath, between the 5 of us and 850 pounds in the bag of holding, or 6 of us and 850 pounds in the bag of holdings, does that let us take all the books out?
Sure.
Okay, we do the thing we have to do to make that happen.
Okay.
Yep.
This is gonna take you probably about 20 to 30 minutes to collect everything,
Alright.
just so you know. So it is going to take you quite a bit of time.
Are we talking like long rest time?
No, I'm not talking long rest time. I'm
Yeah, I
talking
think
you
so.
guys are working, and while you're doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does the kid flee?
Kid does not flee. Why would the kid flee?
I don't know. We're ransacking his house. You said you guys were good.
Oh, man.
Wait, is Calamari outside?
No, he did not come with you. No.
How are we supposed to contact Calamari and just send him in? Wasn't that a thing that was supposed to happen?
He's supposed to come in later, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
No,
something like that.
He was supposed to be outside, and when we came out and like said everything was good, he would send his people in.
Yeah, I thought that was how it was going down.
That was how it was supposed to happen. If he's not outside, then fuckery happened.
I mean, you're unsure. You've been in this room for quite a long time now. Now,
I can see the street from this window.
I will say that while you were picking up all of these books, there were some scrolls in here as well. Dawngrave, since your detect magic was still on during this time frame, I would have mentioned one of these scrolls was magical as well. It had been originally been a little outside of your range because it was in the very corner of the room. So you were able to pick it up and take a look at it. And with your detect magic, you were able to read that this is a remove curse scroll.
How convenient!
Wow.
If only I could make my way over to Red. I'm so excited for Red.
Yeah.
Check this out. I read the scroll at him, or whatever I have to do to apply it to his busted legs and curse.
Okay. So, Red, you see that Dongrave is casting a spell on you from a sketchy-looking yellowed scroll in his hands. Do you attempt to resist, or do you take it?
I trust Donnie.
Okay.
As you should.
You feel the energy kind of like wash over your body for a moment, and the legs that you felt were completely bound and the muscles unable to move
Immediately disintegrate because it was actually a disintegration scroll and I just fucking die.
Oh,
Sure, if
shoot.
that's what you want.
That said remove curse. I don't know, man. Sorry.
Oh. Everything's removed now.
Yeah. Can't be cursed if it's gone.
True.
All right.
Red can walk again?
Well, you
No.
killed his legs. I thought that's what you wanted. Is that not what you wanted?
I'm gonna ask Anubis for an extra pair of legs for Red.
Okay.
Working legs.
Sure.
Thank you for the specification.
Anubis, please grant this man a pair of working legs.
He will grumblingly give him a pair of working legs. Red, you
Why
can
is he
walk
grumbling
again.
at me?
Because you killed the legs at first. It's much harder to regrow legs, just so you know.
It said remove curse on it.
Yeah, but you're the one that said you disintegrated the legs.
Dude. Like, I know you're excited. Can you have two gods? It's like, I feel like all of us owe a lot to Anubis. Just like in general.
I do not worship any other gods, but I do
I guess that's
acknowledge the assistance of other gods. And I am appreciative of Anubis helping watch over us.
He's been heavy-handed for sure. That's not a complaint. It's just
I
a...
also feel appreciation for Lyvander watching over us with Elise.
Cool. Well, we got 1,000 pounds of books. I fixed Red's legs. That's a pretty good day.
Alright, so I'm gonna add book that weighs stupid amount of pounds.
Isn't it? Isn't it 1,000 pounds of books?
A lot of fucking books.
That's a lot of books. Could you imagine? I can't even fathom like how many books that would be. 1,000 pounds?
All
That's
right.
like what?
After, in our
lot.
investigations, did I notice anything else in here worth taking?
No, the books were the main collection that's worth a lot of money. While you were finishing up collecting all of the books in this particular room, the child's been very quiet this whole time. He's just been kind of hanging out in the background with Isaac. Isaac's been kind of talking to him a little bit. You know, he likes kids or whatever it is that he's doing. And at one point, Red, once all the books are collected and you guys are just kind of chatting in that room there, you feel a sting. And you take 5 points of damage.
Fuck.
Who does?
Red.
Okay. From
your ring.
Uh-oh. I guess
I-
they are downstairs by
I
themselves.
charge
huh?
downstairs. I charge downstairs.
Okay.
Just yelling, Elise is in trouble. Can't move.
Do you need
Why-
assistance?
why can't you
We're
move?
not paused.
Okay, so now I can move.
Okay.
Oh!
They're those friendly fellers.
Oh god.
So, as you guys begin to charge down the stairs, you see more of those weird undead golem looking things, and there does appear to be some lady standing up there at the top, and she has a
What the fuck,
creepy
Richard?
looking smile on her face. And she's kind of looking around, and as you guys are barreling down the stairs, she says, "Ah, you're the ones who broke into our home. Well, we do have things to do with that, and combat. So let me get you guys added to a combat tracker.
Oh good.
Hang on. Also, I will space
I'm
you
gonna
out.
change my
There we go.
music up. Combat music. I'm like a quarter way on my chair. My cat is taking over my chair.
Why would you let it do that?
Because she's adorable and she never cuddles with me. So why wouldn't I?
From what you can see, as you guys are kind of coming down the stairs, you do see that Elise and Marco are completely surrounded by these golem things. Elisa did appear to take a hit from one of them trying to grapple her. And that is what they are currently just trying to subdue Marco and Elise at this moment. You can go ahead and roll initiative
Oh, thank you.
if you wish.
What's the alternative?
Oh,
Not
frick
rolling
me.
initiative?
Wow, we all suck.
Yeah, that
You know,
wasn't
maybe we
great.
should wait our turn, guys.
I don't
Maybe
think
they're friendly. Let's hear them
maybe,
out.
maybe we should just die. Yep, maybe we should. Isaac goes first, of course he does. Oh, good, and all the other people go first. Oh, good. Goody goody gumdrops.
Well, there's not much Isaac can do from the back.
Yeah, there's 3 people who are the same initiative.
I would gladly let Isaac walk past me.
I would gladly let Isaac walk past me too.
I will. Dongrave, what's your dex? Do you have a dex?
It's a mystery. Hang on one second. I clicked literally on the wrong things.
Oh no.
11 plus 0.
Okay. And then don't think Marco goes before you. Might everybody roll the same thing, gosh darn it. Excuse
I
me?
blame Kath.
Yeah, what was that?
Red?
Hmm?
Was that you?
My phone went off. I thought everything was silent.
Okay. Red, what's your
Turns out
dex?
everything. 14.
Okay. Thank you. Everything was silent. Alright, so you go before him. Good.
My ass is numb.
Move the cat.
I don't want to move the cat.
Oh my gosh.
This cat rules, Kath. This is cat rules.
Alright, so this golem is going to continue grappling poor Elise. Oop. Yes, okay, so that golem is grappling Elise. It is Isaac's turn. Isaac is going to move. Let's see. One.
The game's paused.
I know.
Kath doesn't care.
Oh my god.
I'm a little disappointed Calamari didn't show up.
I know, right? Great.
Maybe he was, and maybe he's been dispatched already. You don't know.
We're about to find out on my turn.
No one has come up with a plan yet, so he's going to attack these things attacking your friends. I am rolling so bad for you. He hits one time. Very sorry. and does damage. Got it. Okay, so you guys see Isaac barrel down the stairs, and he takes a swing at the golem in front of him, and it
Swing.
does his thing, And then we have the other side. So it looks that there is a tall male-type figure that Isaac and Red can see, also now
It's
in
the
the
twins!
It's the twin.
Oh, you right. Yeah, you remembered. You remembered there were twins. Yep. The male one, is going to attack Isaac. Let's see. Oh. I guess he would do that, huh? He's going to cast Fear.
It's nice knowing you, Isaac. See you when you're done being scared.
God, hold on. It's fine. It's a ranged area. 30-foot cone.
Oh, that's
Alright.
good.
So...
I'm glad I'm not in that cone.
Would the wall stop it? I don't think the wall would stop it. Would it, Red?
It probably.
I think the wall would stop any other cone.
Okay,
based.
then yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
because you're
just
behind
gonna
full
hit.
cover.
Yeah, so it's just gonna hit Red and Isaac. I'm not sure why it's still showing through the thing then. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not
Just 'cause-
concerned.
I think that's
Game.
mostly up to you. Like, I personally would be like, no, it's a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Because part of fear is like the visual aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's just Marco is technically in the cone though, so Marco, Isaac, and Red. I need you guys to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, I have advantage on those. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
Saved.
Everybody passes. Even
Nice.
Isaac. Nice. Jeezums. Okay. Well, that was his turn. It's Elise's turn. She's currently grappled, so she's going to try to escape. Nope, she does not escape. Cool. That's fine. It's the other one's turn. So...
I will also fear. Off. I'm gonna kill everyone here.
Oh no. Alright. She's going to... $60... Okay. I could do it from the doorway. Ah, and still misses Abaddon because he's too close. All right.
I'm also
Uh,
like I'm up, right? A little bit.
Right, but she's
Let's
gonna
see.
aim it up. It's a cone.
It's a cone. It's not
This
like
bitch.
it's
Yeah,
not like a
and?
flat, not a flat like just straight out. It's a cone. A cone is a cone.
Okay, then
No, it's
there's.
fine. It's fine. Hold on. It's fine. Everybody relax. It's fine. I need everyone to make me Constitution saving throws, which you're good at, so it's fine.
Am I out of the range?
You are not touched. Gosh darn it.
Eh.
Is it against poison?
It's against cold.
Got a 12.
Yeah, real good at those.
Real good at those.
Isaac got a nat 20.
Nah.
So she steps back into the hallway, and you guys see her casting the spell Cone of Cold in your general direction.
This might hurt a little bit, guys.
If I roll poorly.
Yeah, but I need you to.
Alright, so Red and Dongrave, I'm afraid you do not save. So you take 31 points of cold damage as this cone of cold does wash over you. Isaac takes half of that. So he only takes 15.
This is fine.
This
I don't know
is
about that one.
fine. Okay. It is Marco's turn. Marco is also currently being grappled. He is going to try to escape. He escapes. He is not. Huh. Good job, Marco. I was not expecting that. What is your plan now?
What is your plan now?
Hmm.
How do you want to not die? Big question.
He's going to attack this guy. So you see Marco break out of the golem's grasp, and he spins around and he takes a stabbing motion at this guy behind him. And as he's doing so, he yells, the mages summoned the constructs, focus them.
Okay.
And he hits. And he does quite a bit of damage. Good job, Marco. Maxing them their dice. GG. Alright. Cool, cool. It is Dongrave's turn. Dongrave, sir?
Yep, that's me. I'm Dongrave.
Yes, sir. What would you like to do?
Well, and so Calamari's supposed to be around the corner, maybe, right?
Right.
So
Supposed to be.
I'm gonna send a telepathic signal to
Okay.
Calamari. Say, hey. Alright, so I cast sending at
Okay.
Calamari. At Callum, whatever his name, Callum Rose, just in
Rose.
case you try to do that to me. 'Cause
I would never.
I don't
He
believe you for a moment.
100% would. You were right to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
I say to Callum Rose, we are being attacked in the house. Please send in your guys to help. Multiple golems and 2 bad guy looking dudes. Okay, thanks, bye.
That's probably less than 25. Okay.
It's exactly 25.
Oh, is it?
What do you
Okay.
think I've been doing waiting for my turn? Not counting these words?
All right, you do get a response. They said coming in. So the cavalry is theoretically on its way. What else would you like to do for your turn?
I would. I'm gonna squeeze past red.
Okay.
So I'm hurting a little bit. I'm not used to this. Like I'm a little injured.
It's okay. If this is a
Concerned.
Pokemon game, somebody be really looking to throw a Pokeball at me right now, because fuck!
Well, I'm gonna walk past and quietly say in a manner that the bad guys can't hear that I have summoned Calamari.
They're not gonna understand who Calamari
Yeah, they're not.
is.
We are gonna
They
understand.
might. They might. What
Donnie.
if they're like, oh shit, they're bringing in a big ass fucking squid, and they
Donnie
piece.
speaks his own version of Thieves' Cant. None of the names are right. He is the worst person to call on. Like you go to court. Who is this guy? I don't know. Who is this calamari person? Oh, it's this person over here. You mean this guy? No, that's calamari. You mean Callum Rose? No, it's calamari. I didn't stutter.
All right, and I'm gonna look into both of their eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna look at them and be like, "Do I know you?" I'm not gonna say this out loud, but like in my mind, I'm like, "Do I know you?" And then in my turn, and then ask the DM if I know them.
These guys, the
Yeah,
enemy guys.
outside of the photo. Yeah.
They do not. You don't know them personally, outside of the photo, but they do look a lot older than the people in the photo.
That is how photos work.
Maybe like 10 years older or so, give or take.
Okay. There's nothing like identifying about them outside of the fact that it's just the people from the photo 10 years later.
And they're in very, very nice clothes. They seem to be very, noble-esque
Well,
looking.
Let's ruin their clothes. That'll take care of them. Okay. I'm done.
Okay. It is Abaddon's turn. Abaddon, what would you like to do?
That's good. I'm gonna see that there's something's being blown past.
Yep.
This place.
The stairs
if
protected you, is what I will say.
Yeah, I will. No, I'm not gonna move there. Actually, what the hell?
It goes
Did
back
not mean to do
upstairs.
that. Did not mean to go upstairs.
Yeah, you have to go back upstairs. Jeez.
Did not mean to. I will. Knowing that I am away enough from my friends. Within 10 feet. Damn it. I could have done that. Oh my god, I'm stupid. We're fine.
I don't want to ruin your flow, but we sound not fine.
Hey, we sound
It's
less
a
fine
joke.
than fine.
A joke. I should have asked them to move a little bit farther away from me. Cause yeah.
Do you want to hit your friends?
No.
They look
but
wounded.
I don't want to hit my friends.
What you gonna do?
Unfortunate.
Let her rip, Beyblade.
Cause I could move behind them, but I would hit you guys in the process.
What would Abaddon do?
Jump over the banister.
Or he could
I'd
fly
jump
over the
I'd
banister.
fly over the banister.
You want to? You have
Yeah.
wings. You gotta think like a creature with wings.
Right. I can do mind flying things.
Okay.
Trying to get him to think like
Yeah,
the creature
I will
with
jump
wings for a long time.
Over the banister. How tall is the ceiling?
It's a normal house. So this particular area is probably maybe 10, 12 feet tall.
Okay. Actually,
So you would have like squeezed over the banister through like a crack there and kind of like floated down.
yeah.
And you're staring at them. And they're
Could it not be,
menacing.
like, right there in the fucking way.
Look, this is what
I
Abaddon would
had
do.
that
You said, what would
spell.
Abaddon
I thought
do?
I had that spell. I don't have that spell. Wreck me. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I will pull out my diamond.
Okie
They're
dokie.
jumping over the railings, and I'm gonna point it down at her and just grin heavily, and then I'm gonna try to blast her with the chromatic orb, I guess.
Sure. Am I making a save versus that? Or are you
No, I
making a
gotta roll for it,
All right. Let me see.
and it's
What
a
we got?
second level.
What we got?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Natural
Light her
20.
up!
Wow. My goodness.
So I can like roll over the banister, and I like pull it out, and as I'm like mid roll, I'm gonna like fire it out at her.
Okay, sure.
Just with flair.
Get
because
it.
Why not?
Get that flare with your nat 20.
Hell yeah. Alright, please, big damage. Okay. 18 times 2 is 36, plus 5 is 41 points of fire damage.
Ooh, wee. You guys see Abaddon do a fancy little flip over the side of the banister, do like a glide motion onto the ground a little bit, land, but he's got his hand like pulled up, and you see that diamond shimmering, shining, and it just goes pew! And since he's close range, he doesn't miss this time, and it hits him straight in the face. And you see it kind of like blast backwards, and she's holding her face, which is now horribly burned from his attack, and she just goes, ah! Good job.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to kind of stand up and still like grinning heavily. I'm going to flick my hand down and a little spark of fire goes down. I'm going to cast Create Bonfire on her space.
Sure. You create
Just like a
bonfire on her
flame
space.
just erupting around her now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the end of my turn, because I'm not going to move.
5 feet, right?
It's on her square.
Right.
Mm.
Fire.
Mm.
Okay. And then that was your turn, sir?
Yep.
Red, your turn. Elise is
All
still
right.
grappled.
Yeah, I can't get in there though.
Hmm. It's tiny, tiny house.
Yeah. So from my vantage point, like from where I'm at, like on the stairs still,
Yeah.
can I shoot her without hitting Abaddon, without risking hitting Abaddon?
You'd be rolling at disadvantage.
What? Even if I was like up here?
Yes. You're shooting through his square.
Do it.
Look, I know you think like, oh hey,
Just shoot the arrow.
yeah, fuck it, all right. I don't do so hot with a bow, man.
I don't care. Abaddon's having a good time right now.
13.
Let's see. A 13 does hit.
Cool, then I'm gonna roll again. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Alright. Alright, so here's my damage because she's wounded. 14.
14 points of damage. Where were you aiming to shoot her? Anywhere specific?
Well, you see, Abaddon created a nice, bright... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shoot at her foot. Because that bonfire started, I'm like, alright, cool. Don't move.
Okay. Alright, so you shoot at her feet, and you definitely land an arrow there. The other one lands in the fire and gets burned a little bit.
One arrow gone. Just go 2 arrows gone.
Yeah, pretty much. This one's also gonna burn next turn.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What else would you like to do? She's still up. She's still very, very upset for being burned in the face. And her legs.
I guess I'll shift.
Okay.
So
You
bonus
see
action
Red
shift.
go roar, and you turn into your beast form.
Whoops, hold on. So that's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I get 10 temporary hit points.
Yay, 10 hit points!
And that's my turn.
Alright, that is your turn. It is their turns. Oh boy. This golem is going to attempt to re-grapple Marco. He is successful. And then this golem next to Marco is flanked, technically. Doesn't really do anything. He's going to attack Marco. And hit with a crit. Done.
I can see Marco.
You stop that crit.
Of course I stopped that
Okay, I
crit.
was just checking. All right, you stop that crit, but he does still get one attack off. He's doing a slam attack against poor old little Marco. Ooh. Why do I roll well? Marco takes a lot of damage for a level 4 creature. Are you still alive? Let me see. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Marco's is not looking too hot, but he's fine. He's fine. And then this one over here is going to attempt to re-grapple Elise. And fails. Interesting. Top of the order. You guys hear a bunch of shuffling through the back door. Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would be the only one who could possibly see it. But coming in through the back door, you do see Callum Rose. And you hear more shuffling behind Callum Rose, but that's as far as they could get this turn.
Mm.
So he was not able to get a spell off. So I will add them to the tracker next turn. So top of the order, it is this undead golem's turn over here next to Elise. And he is going to try to grapple her again. Eye to the defender. So she is not grappled again. Elise is being wily. She's being wily. Alright, Isaac. You can't get into the room, so you're going to attack this golem in front of you. And you're going to hit. And miss. And miss. I'm so sorry, Isaac. And with your first attack with the battle axe, Isaac does successfully do a slam attack down on this guy. You see that Isaac has actually hit one of the little alchemical tubes that were kind of protruding from the body, and you see it start to ooze some of that red stuff down the side. So he has been wounded quite a bit now since Isaac from last turn to this turn. The ones in this room appear to be a lot weaker than the ones that you've faced so far, but they're still there. It is the one in here's turn. The other twin, the male twin, is currently in that room. He is going to... There's a lot of people in here. Would have seen that person as well. Kind of blocked off though, yeah? So... what would your plan be? Yeah, he'd probably do that. So you guys see this one, the male twin, casting a spell, and then he poofs out of existence. So that guy is currently out of combat. It is Elise's turn. She was not captured, so she is going to attempt to cast her scythe. Or her spiritual weapon.
Ooh. I couldn't see the guy, sadly.
Yeah.
He was out of sight.
Is okay. Alright, so
I've
Elise is
set it in
casting
mind.
her spiritual weapon. I'm just gonna put her spiritual weapon here. That's her spiritual weapon. And it's going to attack this thing. And it's going to hit it. And it's going to damage it. Good job, Elise, being useful to the party. Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
This one up here. Oops. She takes the damage when she starts her turn, correct?
Yes.
How much damage?
It would just be 13.
Really? 13?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, hold on. Unless it does add the 5 to it, I'm trying to
It
think.
would.
It wouldn't. Your elemental
Yeah.
affinity already triggered.
Yeah, so no, yeah, 13, yeah.
Jeez. Okay, well, she's gonna leave your threat range. Because she needs to, but I don't think you have a melee weapon to attack with, do you?
I have a melee weapon on me, yeah. I could pull out and
But
like
it's not
unsheath and
currently
slash it with my
equipped,
short
right?
sword. It technically is on my. It's
But
in the holster.
you didn't draw it yet.
No.
So,
Would that be part of the turn?
Yes.
To do that?
you have to draw your weapon.
In 5e, is it? I don't.
Red, do you have to do that in 5e? Or can he do an attack of opportunity against her if he doesn't have a weapon out?
So typically they want you to have a weapon out.
Yeah. At
I'm
least
always
in your
like,
hand.
hey, you want to punch them? I don't care.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
You want to try to punch them?
With what? My 0 damage?
Yes.
I think you do a minimum of 1.
I don't think so.
I'm like 80% sure that like unarmed strike does a minimum of 1 damage.
Pretty sure it does a minimum of 1 damage. So if you want to attempt to punch at her as she leaves your threat range, you can. Or you cannot. Totally your choice.
What does it say for your unarmed strike, Abaddon?
It says 0 damage.
Oh,
There's no rules for minimum damage, although damage can't be a negative number.
He does have
Doesn't it
negative
mean that your
strike.
unarmed strike inflicts 0 damage? Yeah, so I inflict 0 damage.
damn.
Do you still
Unless
want
if
to
you
try
want
to
to make it a
punch her?
rule as that does do 1 damage, that would be up to you, but from what they're saying, it's 0.
Mm-hmm. We'll leave it at 0 for now. Did you want to just punch
Okay.
her for fun? Insult to injury?
Well, then, hold on.
You don't have to.
I'm checking to see if anything else. Reaction. No, actually, I'm going to save my reaction. I'm saving it. I'm not going to do anything. Nothing I'm doing for that reaction. No, I'm not going to.
Okie dokie. So she steps out of the fire to get away from it, and she looks extremely wounded. She's very, very badly burned in multiple places. And she is also going to cast a spell.
I'm counterspelling it.
You would, wouldn't you?
I am, yeah.
Do you know what level? I don't
casting it-
counterspell that often. Hold on.
I'm doing 3rd level counterspell.
Okay. The spell that they are casting is a 4th level, so you're going to have to roll.
Yes, so I have to roll, and it is a DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level, so I have to beat a 14.
Yeah.
And I have to make it's an
A charisma check.
ability check. I have
Charisma.
Charisma. So I just
Let me see your 14. Does it have to meet or beat?
I have to.
At least meet.
At least
Yeah.
meet. So I need
Yeah.
a 14 or higher, sir.
Now fucking do it!
Nice, nice, nice. So you see her attempting to cast a spell on herself, and you, Abaddon, because you didn't take your reactive step, you're able to like snap in their
Yep.
general direction, and you see their spell fizzle. And then she looks at you with a look, and if looks could kill, you would be dead. She's very pissed off.
I'm still big old smiling with my teeth and everything else, and I just look pissed.
Quit breaking my character. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. She still has her movement, so she's gonna go this way, and she's gonna see Callum Rose, which she can't leave, and then she's gonna say, I give up. I surrender. She has her hands up in the air, and she is surrendering. That is her turn. It is Marco's turn. Marco is grappled. He's going to try to break the grapple. Does not succeed. Never mind. Dawngrave, it is your turn.
Okay, so she has given up. I heard that, right?
Yes,
Or saw that or something?
She is shouting, I surrender, I surrender.
And the other guy has poofed, right?
Yes, the other guy has poofed.
Alright, I'm gonna ask her to call off her undead golem things. Make them stop. And then I'm gonna cast Bless on all my friends that are controlled by player characters. Usually.
Okay. I got you. Thank you. Alright, so you four are now blessed, and you shout that out to her. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Move or anything like that?
I would like to look at this golem menacingly.
Okay, that's fair. Abaddon, it is your turn. You did hear her say I surrender, and you heard Dawngrave say to back off. The golems to back off. What are you doing on your turn?
I'm gonna drop the bonfire in front of me.
Okay. Boop. No more bonfire.
Do you allow non-lethal damage in your game, Kath?
What a
Can you
coincidence. I was going
do-
to ask the exact same question on my turn.
Nice. Hell yeah.
If you have a weapon that deals non-lethal damage, yes.
So my fists?
If they could deal damage, yes.
Can I try to... I want to knock her out.
Uh-huh. I understand. You
Hmm.
don't deal damage, though.
Can I take out my short sword and try to use, the hilt of it?
It is not made for... You'd have to have, a club or something blunt.
Oh, look, my mace is ready to go.
You would need
So,
a
I
blunt
couldn't
object.
It's not the bottom of my short sword kind of deal?
No.
It's not the pommel? Hold on.
It's too fragile to be used as a blunt object.
It's not made for knocking people out. It is made for slash, slash, or stab, stab.
Hold on. Okay. I'm just going to walk this way and up to her, and I'm just going to clock her across the face.
Okay. With...
Oh my god.
She has her hands up. She's been saying I surrender, and her face is currently
Abaddon
burned.
is mad.
Okay, that's fine. So you successfully deck her in the face. You get a little bit of her blood and gore on you because she is severely burned, and you create some more tears in her burnt flesh at this point. And she is now profusely bleeding. So you did deal 1 point of damage because you attacked the same spot you attacked last turn.
Okay. And can I force her down to the ground?
She's already on the ground. She's given
she's
up.
already
She's
on the
on her
ground, the
knees
knees,
with her
okay.
hands up.
Okay. I'm just gonna stare down at her pretty much.
Okay.
And with a bonus action, I'm just going to...
Great bonfire on her.
No, I'm gonna use my sorcery points to regain a second level spell slot.
Okie dokie. Is that all you would like to do on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Red, it is your turn. What would
Alright.
you like to do?
Over the banister. 10, 15. Excuse me, Abaddon. Hmm.
Callum Rose is right there now that you can see him. He's kind of standing in the doorway there. He is ready to take action.
Can I non-lethally clock this bitch in the head with my mace?
Sure. She's
Cool.
not
I would
resisting.
love. Good. I don't want her to. Hashtag blessed. 13.
I mean, you hit her, sure. Give me your non-lethal damage.
Go to sleep for 14.
Go to
See,
sleep.
here's the issue with non-lethal damage. If you do too much non-lethal damage, you will still kill them. And she was severely wounded.
You know, she's not gonna die outright.
She is on the ground. Your blunt object did deal quite a bit of damage to the back of her head. You notice that you did more than you intended to, and she is currently bleeding from the ear as she is now on the ground.
I would like to use the rest of my turn to stabilize her with a medicine check.
I'm pretty sure that's an action.
I can attack as a bonus action.
And you can do bonus actions first, but I
You
don't know
can,
if that is the same
but
with
next time declare
attacking,
that.
but yeah.
But I will let it slide this time.
Hiya. Fucking stop dying.
Blessed on that?
That's a skill check.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Skill check. All right. You are doing the medicine on her. I believe that is all of your turn.
That's all I can do.
The golems do not appear to be doing anything at this point. They have stopped moving. I'm going to add Callum Rose to the lineup. Hey, look, he's first.
Wow.
I rolled. Good job, Callum Rose. I'm proud of you. Look at that. All right. Callum Rose and his posse is going to rush up in here, and he sees that she is currently unconscious on the ground. And he's going to say, where's the second one? We saw another one through the window. And he's going to kind of rush into this other room. And he doesn't see anybody else, but the golems aren't moving, so he's not concerned. At this point, we are technically out of combat.
I would like to sprint upstairs and check on the kid.
Okay. You are able to sprint upstairs to check on the kid.
I'm just.
And the kid appears to be gone.
Son of a bitch! Kid, are you still here?
Is she stabilized or no? Do I know?
She seems to be still breathing. Are you wanting to
cool.
stop that while nobody's looking?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand over her body.
Why do you hate this one in particular?
I don't know.
Okay.
Abaddon just for some reason doesn't like this one.
Well,
You hurt my friends a lot, and I don't like that.
there. So, you guys have successfully kind of taken down the bad guys. One got away. One is currently unconscious, lying on the ground. Red, you searched through all of the rooms upstairs, and you were unable to find the child.
Damn it. The kid's gone.
Oh no, where did he go?
So are these golems just like chilling?
They are currently idle, yes.
Callum, do you want us to put these things down?
He and his men were currently tying up the chick. Hold on, let me get them in the room here just to have something to look at. That's pretty. Okay, there we go. So he has his men tying up the chick. Callum kind of walks over to you and he looks over at the golems. And he says, they are not attacking right now. I would like to keep at least one for studying purposes. We can probably dispatch the rest Which one of these have you not hidden?
Marco, Elise, you two okay?
They seem fine. Marco is slightly wounded. Elise is slightly wounded, but they're fine. They're fine. They did not take a lot of damage. It seems that the creatures were simply trying to detain them, not so much hurt them originally until you guys joined the fray.
Alright, so which one of these looks like the least fucked up? I know they're undead, but you know.
This one over here to the south of Elise is probably the least.
Alright,
But-
say less. This one's getting donked.
Okay.
Donk.
Since they are living creatures, technically, as soon as you hit him, he does turn around to attack you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get all 3 of my attacks off first if I can.
That's fine. Yeah. Add advantage. Because he's basically just kind of sitting there.
Cool. I want that advantage. Okay, there's 1 attack.
That hits.
That one's wounded, so we're just gonna go ahead and start off
Mhm.
nice and good. It's 4 plus 9.
Get it.
So, first attack, 17.
Beautiful. Yep, those hit.
Okay, so 1, but 10 damage total because of my bonuses. I don't know why my bonuses didn't go there.
That's fine. Got it. That hits.
There we go. So, 23, 30 damage.
So you
Total?
successfully take this one out. You kind of like crush the back of its head before it has a chance to turn around. And you kind of like there's a line that kind of goes up where the spine is, and you sever that, and all that red liquid just starts to pour onto the ground, and the creature just like goes limp and collapses without the red liquid flowing through its body. Boop.
Yeah, I'm just going around unless somebody's gonna stop me. I'm just gonna go around and start killing the rest of them.
Except this one, right?
Except for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you get him, Red.
Isaac will
Undead
assist
monsters.
because he was already attacking this one, so he's probably gonna finish off this one here while you're doing the thing. We'll just say for time's sake, you went ahead and are able to successfully take out the other one, and then this one here is the last one that Callum and his friends are able to capture.
It's gonna be about
Callum, there was a kid here. The kid was like the golems, but he wasn't undead yet. He had a lot of parts replaced, and I don't know where the kid is. He was upstairs.
That's terrifying. Is there any...
Probably other son of a bitch here probably took him.
What was the magic that he used to get out of this room?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Abaddon, would you know?
I think Abaddon said he'd BRB.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Abaddon would not have had line of sight, so he couldn't have seen it.
I don't think I would have known. Would I have known?
No.
I saw it happen, but like, that's it.
He just kind of poofed. You're not sure
Yeah.
what kind of arcane spell that would have
I
been.
mean, I didn't. That sounds like it was arcane.
Yeah. Unsure. Callum has his men. They're going to kind of go through the top part of the house, and look through the rest of it on here. He said that these were the people who owned the house, so they can start looking through stuff now. At this point, though, you guys didn't find anything
Other
like
than
where the golems were made or anything like that, but
no, but we did find keys, and we know there's a cellar or something here.
All right. Well, we will thoroughly check the top part of the house if you want to go check that out.
All right.
And maybe the kid's in some kind of hidey hole or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Would I have known what spell she was using to teleport out?
You wouldn't
Or do I-
have seen what. Oh, she.
G. not
No,
he,
you just
she.
counterspelled, so
Okay.
you would not have known.
Okay.
You just basically brute forced your magic over hers to cancel it out.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
So Marco and Elise will stay up here with the guys if you want, because they're gonna kind of help them secure the top part of the house. What is your plan?
Donnie or Elise, could I get a little bit of healing?
Elise will heal you.
If you
I'm
could
out of
spare
juice.
just a smidgen of heals. Because I look really fucked up right now. I have 34 out of my 104.
Oof.
That's like half of my HP.
Elise will cure wounds you for 15.
As he's asking, this happens. I'm not sure how much I rolled for. I can't find my Forge tab.
Oh,
9.
9 more, yeah.
Thank you.
Elise will also burn 2 more first levels because she doesn't have any more second levels.
Shit, fuck. Damn, Elise.
And she is out of healing now.
I would help, but I'm not really good at that sort of thing.
My magic's tapped for the day.
Same though.
Thank you both.
Thankfully, I have lots still. I can put
Elise, you alright?
Hold on, out of character. Mr. Bunny, are you away from your mic? Because you're very quiet.
Am I? No, I'm back on my mic. Why?
Okay.
No,
I couldn't really hear you before. Okay.
Oh, am I good now?
Yeah, you're much better. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Elise says she's fine. She's fine. She only took like a small hit when she tried to break out of their grasp. They weren't very happy about that. So I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I take like my hand with the ring and like tap her ring with mine. Like I came running as soon as I felt.
I appreciate that. That's very kind. They just kind of came in out of nowhere and
Where'd they come from?
the kitchen area. They must have came in through the back door.
Well, let's go. Oh, hello.
Yep, that's all of Callum Rose's people. Yep.
Okay, just hello. Guess I'm gonna look around, see.
Yep.
Can I make it to like this area?
Yeah,
That's
of
where I'm
course.
looking.
That's basically just outside of the house.
Is
If that's
this-
where you're wanting to go?
Is this dirt?
It's a path. It's not like it's nice compact dirt. It's not like soft or anything.
So footprints are a no.
You don't see any footprints here. No, they probably came in from the street.
Oh, I'm talking like for like where the undead came in and stuff. I'm looking for like signs of undead through here.
Not through here. I mean, there were the other ones over here that were killed originally, so you do see those footprints,
Oh.
but you don't see
Oh, it
any
loops.
more. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know this area looped back here. I thought this was just shut off.
It loops.
Okay. Well, look at that. Donnie still got those
Stellar.
keys.
I hope so.
You do. Isaac's gonna go outside and join you.
I'm going to slowly reach for my keys as the rest of the party joins us. And as the party joins us, I will begin to unlock the lock as Abaddon comes around the corner. Okay, you try and use the big magical lock on the cellar.
All right. So which key are you using? The
The
iron
big,
key.
the glowy one from Detect Magic.
Okay.
Should I not?
No,
I'll use a
I'm
different
going up to the. Hold on. I'm double checking.
Are we really going down here right now, guys?
I can lead. I am quite healthy and fine.
I mean, like,
Look,
but
I'm also
healthy
tapped.
for you is like half for red, so maybe on a good.
Fair.
What?
Healthy for Abaddon is like half of your not healthy.
Oh, well.
I mean, I guess Callum Rose's people are still around. So, like, if we open the door and it's spooky down there, we'll just close it and be like, "Hey, it's fucking spooky down there."
Exactly.
I
I'm
did not
getting
mean to
like
step
I'm
on you.
getting such a hit of deja vu right now. Did we have this exact same conversation before we went somewhere underground?
Always.
Probably.
Because this feels so familiar. Just like if it's spooky, we'll just come back.
All right, so we checking this out. We seeing if it's spooky.
Let's see if it's
I'm
spooky.
Well, is it
I'm
spooky,
done.
Kath? Does it open? And is it spooky?
I can
Um,
lead.
You are not able to the iron magical key that you used before does not appear to open this particular door.
All right, I'm gonna try all 4 of the other keys too.
Hold on one second.
Holding on. Hold on loosely.
Don't let go.
All right. Dawngrave, I've sent you a DM in the Discord. You go through all of the keys on your key ring, at least the 5 that you pulled from the desk, and none of them seem to open the cellar door. There were still the 2 from the fireplace that you had. Do you want to try them as well?
Yeah.
Okay. One of those keys does open this one. The smaller key on that key ring there does open this particular door. And so you are able to successfully pull the padlock off of this door and open it up. Now, we are at 7 p.m. Central Time. Do you guys want to take a short 5-minute break before you head to the next area?
Sure. Take a little breather.
Sure. All right, so chats, we are going to take 5-minute break. 5-minute break. Stand up, stretch. We will be right back. Don't go away, and they're going to go downstairs into the spooky cellar. Because it is spooky.
Ah,
I
no.
didn't say we were going in. We're just opening the door. Okay. I have a question, Kath.
Yeah.
And
BRB screen's
so
up to
I
me.
had detect magic up. What
Mhm.
magic was on the key?
The dead kind. Enjoy
Because,
your new
like,
character.
Okay. Never mind.
I'll be right back.
It's fine. Just forget about it.
All right, BRB.
Chat, we are having technical difficulties. One of our party members' internet died. No, don't break all the things, Flint. Don't break all the things. Hi, Edel. Good to see you. So Don Graves' internet died. We're gonna see if he comes back. So we're sitting on break until then. Aw, swoon, swoon. How are you all today? Yeah, the internet tooketh a break as well. Oh. So hopefully Dawngrave. Ah, there he is. You came back. We'll find out. Good. Excellent. Alex, can you hear me? Maybe? Or did your internet die again?
Look, it's me.
Hey, welcome back! Are you back, Mr.
Overtime.
Buddy? Okay. Queen, are you back? Hey.
Eh?
Can you hear me?
There you are. Hello.
There he is.
Sorry, I
There's
was
the
server
man.
muted.
You were server muted. I could hear you having your conversation in the background.
Good Lord, these walls are thin.
So I figured I would mute you for security reasons.
Yeah, we were talking about taxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oopsie
good thing
oopsies.
to not, explain to the public.
So let me just get us back to this. Good, excellent.
We dead yet?
We are not dead yet, no.
Surprising.
What? Do you want me to kill you?
Do you want to die today?
Depends on how spooky this basement is.
Oops, that's not what I meant to click.
What if Isaac, stayed back to help watch Elise and Marco now?
You want Isaac to stay back?
Well, I don't know.
Callum Rose's people are all in there. Do we not trust them?
Not sure we do.
So you all were getting the stairs and everything together. Hold on. Let me just turn on the portal. There we go. Oops. What am I trying to do? So, you are able to fully unlock this door here with one of your keys. And you are able to step through if you wish to do so.
Nothing immediately spooky.
Nothing immediately spooky.
Would walk
We're
in.
going in, gang.
Gang?
Let's
I'm
take a
down
look.
to go in,
See what
yes.
happens.
Do you want me to head in first?
No, I will.
Red, you have been hurt more so than any of us in this, and I am quite
But he
alright.
still has more health than you do.
I don't care.
It's fine.
How strong you are, I can go in. Plus, I have ways of getting out quite fast now, so I can handle myself.
All right, let's go, Red.
Oh,
It's
Going
5,
together.
10 wide. We can just go in together.
it
true,
was a
we can.
large area there. So, when you walk down this rickety stairs, one of the stairs is cracked and broken in the middle of it there, so you kind of have to step to the sides of it as you walk down. This area does appear to be extremely dusty. There are jars of things on the cabinets, vials. You see a desk in front of you with varying kinds of herbs and other concoctions unlabeled sitting on there with an alchemical equipment as well. And that is what you currently see.
I have also come down the stairs. I just have to restart my game.
Oh, you're fine. I got you. I'll pull you
Got
down.
it.
Isaac is also coming with. There we go. So you guys know.
Well, so what do we see around here? I'm taking a look like
Roll
under
an
the
investigation
stairs in that
check to
crack.
See what's everything around.
Oops. 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 Bless, unbless, bless, unbless, my bad. Just from what you're kind of looking around in this room, all of these jars along the walls seem to have varying kinds of liquids encased within them. There's a creepy looking wooden doll here on this particular one.
Smash it.
On the desk before we get to there. There's varying kinds of stones and different emeralds and things like that kind of sitting in this tray here. Most of them are extremely flawed and not worth anything. They appear to be used for grinding into dust purposes. And it looks like a lot of them are kind of mixed into the different vials sitting here up on the desk. Over here on the left, you see more books and more vials of random gelatinous something or other that you're not entirely sure what it is.
All right.
If you would like, you guys could give me a investigation check if you want to thoroughly search this room.
I would like to look around this room. Yes.
Sure.
I'd like to give him advantage to do that.
Excellent. Roll an advantage for that.
I'm sure Donnie would like to, damn it.
Nope.
19.
19. All right. So you're kind of looking through the room here. You do notice that there is a little bit of a splotch here on the ground. Kind of looks like mud or dirt or something, kind of leading to this particular set of shelves right here. And you get a little bit closer to it, and you kind of look around. You jiggle the shelves a little bit. They don't seem to be moving or anything, so they're not loose from what you can tell. But that's the only strange thing that you've seen. Is there's some kind of dirt leading under the shelves over here. This one here.
Okay. I see.
Do you see it? It's right here.
I do see it. Yep. It's there. Yep.
That is the most obvious DM clue we've ever had. Just, hey,
You mean this
DM,
one?
do you see this?
You mean
This
this
right
one?
here that highlights it for us.
You mean this one here, Kath? This one, right?
No, it's this one over here.
You mean this one?
I will end this campaign.
Hold on, the rest of us get to say so. It's this one, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll point out the dirt going underneath.
Oh, hey, I noticed you noticing that.
You did. Red was
Thanks.
helping you.
You were helping me, yes. Wow.
Does it go like under the shelves?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and just move the shelf out of the way.
You did attempt to kind of move it. The shelf appears to be unmoving. It's attached to the rest of them. Don't really see it. It does have that creepy doll on top. Did you want to smash it?
Yes.
How are you smashing it?
Mace.
Okay. Roll an attack.
What if that's the key to open it? Whatever.
Hold on. There we go. 20.
Okay, give me a damage from your mace.
11.
Abaddon, before you can say anything, you see him kind of walk up to this little statue thing here, pull out his mace, and just clock it. And as you do so, Red, you feel that there is a solid base under the statue thing, and when you hit it, you feel something snap under your mace, and the strange-looking doll thing kind of tumbles off to the side, and underneath it, you do see a now broken lock mechanism under the doll.
Hey, I found this over here, Abaddon.
This
Take
is
a
why
look
we
at it.
don't break things, Red.
You look, if y'all would have listened to me about the doll upstairs.
That doll was a puppet, and it was in a closet. This is a tiny,
Tiny, creepy
There's a
doll in a
figurine.
locked cellar.
does it look wooden, Kath?
The now broken lock mechanism was made of metal. You pick up the small doll type thing, and that was made out of wood. You do see, under one of its arms, there was a keyhole, but it is now destroyed, and you don't have any way to use that keyhole anymore.
Are we able to mend it?
No. It is a
Okay.
mechanical thing. Mending would only work on a solid object.
Does it repair as a single break? Oh yeah, single breaker tear. Well, now we possibly won't find what is behind this door now.
Nonsense. These are wooden shelves.
Red.
Yes.
It's a solid wall with a
Oh,
wooden shelf on it. How are we supposed to get behind the wall?
lockpick.
With what lock? I say, holding up the broken doll.
I hold up my pickaxe.
Have at her. I'm going to stand. Before you do that, I want to see if there's anything valuable on any of the shelves.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You don't
Is there
really...
anything on it?
valuable, Catherine? No.
No, there's not really anything valuable in this room. It's just a bunch of weird liquids in all of these different jars, so you're not sure.
Have at her, Red.
Before while he's doing that, is there anything like under the stairs here?
Nope, just broken stairs.
Okay, I'm just gonna start trying to break this wall.
Okay. Dongrave, what are you doing while he's trying to pickaxe the wall with his lockpick?
Donga is feeling kind of spacey, just hanging out, you know.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. So Red,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need some attacks against this wall.
All right.
You are, first off, I'll just let you know, you are able to successfully rip the wooden shelving off without much trouble. But underneath the wooden shelving, you see that key hole, that mechanism that you have now shattered into a lot more pieces, it seems to have led to the base of the wall, and you have broken it clean off. So there's not really much you can do with it anymore. So you are actually pickaxing a solid stone wall.
Oh. Well, there's something at the base. Can I just...
It was a small metal tube that led to the base that you snapped. Kind of like a key in a keyhole. You snapped it off, and there's not much you can do about that.
Does appear to be something like... So if I tap the wall, this appears to be hollow. Like something on the other side of it.
You tap, 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 tap the wall. You tap, 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 tap the wall next to it. Your fingers are definitely hitting stone. You might... Give me a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Sure. This wall that you're kind of tapping on, you do notice very, 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 very slightly, it does sound a little more hollow on the other side.
Well, I'm gonna try and... So, I'm looking at this wall. Did I see any, like, openings in my perception check? I mean, I'm inspecting this wall pretty decently.
Looking at the wall a little bit closer now that you're kind of all up in its business, you do notice that there is a seam on either side of what would be a door. So like here and here. So it's possible that this particular part of the wall either opens towards you or inwards, or it moves in some kind of direction you are unsure.
Oh, well, and works with my pickaxe and my crowbar. I'm gonna try and just pry this thing open.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you attacking it? Are you strengthening it? What's the plan here?
I'm strengthening. I'm trying to determine like which way the wall opens first.
Based on the dirt on the floor, you assume it might open towards you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try and like pull the door towards me with the crowbar.
Okay.
Loosen it up, work it. Strength checks.
Give me some strength checks. Yeah.
All right. Crowbar gives me advantage on strength checks. Two 18s. I'll still take it.
You've wedged it in there. Give me 2 more. Let me see what you got.
Okay. Natural 20.
Sure.
24.
All right. So you're able to wedge that crowbar in there, and anybody kind of behind Red, you can see him, wiggle, and he's getting it into the seam in the wall there. You're making the seam a little bit bigger each time. You're kind of wedging it in there, and then this last time you feel it kind of slip in a little bit more, so you have some actual leverage now. Give me 1 more strength check to see if you can pop it open.
20.
High or low?
Fuck. Hi.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
Your crowbar is able to pry the door open, from what you can tell. And you feel a little bit of coldness kind of washing through the door from what you're looking at. And unfortunately, you do see on the other side of this door, there's a thing right there. Here, let me just, there you go. So you're opening this door, and it's cracking open right now, and you can see through the crack in the door this guy just kind of sitting there staring at it, because you've been making quite a lot of noise. So we're gonna put him in the combat tracker. And we're gonna put you all on the combat tracker.
So I know Abaddon's like really salty at me for breaking this thing, but even after breaking it, it took me less tries to open this door than it did for him at the lock picking. With assistance.
This is not the time for sass. Please roll your initiatives.
If we just use the statue like we could have to get in, we wouldn't have had to break open a wall.
Abaddon, can I have your
My what?
initiative?
Oh, sorry.
And Dongrave, could I have your initiative, please? Excellent. All right. Top of the order. Red, as you are prying this door open, you do see this golem here. He is pushing his way through, and he is going to attack you. Wow.
Okay.
Rar, rar. Attacking. This one appears to be more like the one in the kitchen. Just so you know, these are not the smaller ones from the foyer. Just saying.
Okay. So no fire is what I got here.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
He does miss you, though. Unfortunately. Cool. Does he miss you?
I don't know. 17 is what it takes to hit me.
Yeah, he missed you. So, top of the order. Abaddon, you see this golem meandering its way through the wall here. What would you like to do? It took a swing at red, but it did not connect.
I am going to, I guess, move 10 feet that way to the kind of at the corner.
Yeah.
And I will fire off a level 1. Oh, actually, no, let's do level 2. Level 2 chromatic orb at it. Damage no, because it's not. Mother of. Does that hit?
No.
Correct.
That does not hit.
Always missed.
At least one per game.
No, I'm already at 53. Well, I guess I can't bonus. No, I have nothing else then. So that's it then.
Okay.
My turn.
Then we have Isaac. Isaac can't really reach him. Probably. You'd probably. I'd say Isaac's tiny enough. He could probably slip in like right here or something.
Probably.
All right. So Isaac's going to attack. Going to hit. 2 of his 3, and he's going to damage. Yes, good, excellent. He's not using fire, so we're good. All right. Isaac takes a couple swings with his great axe and chops at the critter. And it is taken the damage. All right, Red, it is your turn.
All right. Pull out the mace. Oh, well, bam. Did Isaac hit it?
Isaac did hit it, yes.
Good. Thanks for being wounded. Hit him for additional 15.
Okay.
Mace him again. 17.
Yes, that hits.
Ignore the Colossus Slayer damage for 7 points of damage.
Got it.
Must have rolled like crap here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I rolled a 2. That'll do it. And wata. Battle axe. So 5. An additional 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Got it. Between you and Isaac, you take him out. This one is severely wounded, and you kind of like knock him to the ground a little bit. So he's laying on the ground, quote unquote, bleeding profusely. So you're good with this one.
Sorry.
You're fine. Dawngrave. Hold on, I have a thing for you.
What are we doing? What are you guys doing over there?
We killed this thing.
What's that?
Undead.
Oh, all right. Good job. Undead bad.
I need Red and Abaddon to both roll me insight checks. Please.
On who?
Just roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Red.
You picked some winners to roll this insight check.
I know, right?
Red. Dawngray's been acting kind of strange ever since he's opened the cellar door. He's just been kind of sitting on the steps. And you notice that his eyes are kind of glazed over a little bit.
Oh.
And he has not been interacting very much with you guys at all.
Nah. Hey, Donnie.
That's me. What's up?
Hey, can you come look at this for me real quick?
Look at what?
This undead over here.
No, I can't move for some reason.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. And like while he's looking down the wave, Abaddon come over.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Now what?
I will
Abaddon come over here.
come over.
So Donnie,
That's me.
That's
you're acting
me.
strange. The fuck's going on with you?
I don't know. Nah, nothing's going on with me. Just down here in the
Abaddon.
cellar with you guys.
Abaddon, look at his eyes. Something's up with him.
Look into my
Hi.
dwarven eyes. What do you see?
I will look into his eyes.
Just eyes, right?
No.
Abaddon, you don't really notice anything because your insight check wasn't that high. I mean, it
They look
seems
fine.
fine.
He's acting strange.
Oh,
Ever
let me roll
since he
for
was-
Isaac. Let me see.
Messing with that key, he's been acting strange.
Messing with that
Isaac doesn't
key.
notice.
What key are we talking about?
The key.
Which one? I just used
The
several keys. One
the
of these opened
magic
up the door.
The magic key.
Which magic key?
You said there was one magic key.
There was one magic key. What kind of magic was it?
You didn't tell me.
Oh. I feel like that's info I probably should have shared if I had known it was.
Yeah. What kind of magic was it, Donnie?
Ah, that's a good question. I never found out.
Ah.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do here, Abaddon. There's something happening with him.
I can't do anything. I don't do healing things.
I can't heal.
I can't either. I burn things. That's my job.
Don't burn me, please.
It's like, Donnie, like, what are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like we're in a cellar and you guys killed an undead.
You don't have anything to add to that?
Like what?
You saw an undead, you didn't attack it. Why?
Well, I mean, truthfully, I didn't get my turn, but you know.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Did he act like he
you
was?
guys killed it faster than I had a chance to. I didn't have a chance to react.
Did he act like he was gonna act?
Yeah, he did. 100%.
I'm so fuck. I don't know what to do here.
What are we doing? Why are we down here?
What do you mean? Why are we down here?
I mean, I remember coming down here.
We're looking for the lab that these things are created. Fucking whore.
There's another one.
I need everyone to reroll. No, we'll keep the same initiatives. We'll keep the
My
same
goodness.
initiatives. It's fine. It's fine. We'll let Dongrave go first since it's right there next to you. Dongrave, you see an undead kind of meander around the corner next to you if you would like to attack it.
I can't look at it.
Dang
Everything's
it.
frozen.
Sorry.
Yo, is this another undead? You fighting this thing?
Can you not tell?
I mean, I guess it kind of looks like that last guy.
No.
It's kind of creepy. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna step back.
Fucking.
Oh no, you stepped. Oh, sorry, Don. I will turn off the stairs for now so that doesn't happen again.
I
Enough.
don't know what to do about Dongrave.
I don't either. That's fine.
So, I mean, on my turn, I asked if we killing this thing, and I took a step back.
Yep.
Yes!
That's not my turn anymore.
You motherfucker.
I'm gonna move the dead one. Oops, sorry. There we go. And this one's gonna come up here, and he's gonna take some swipes at you, Red.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't that one one on the initiative? Oh, I guess it's at the Dongrave, so.
Yep. Ooh, that's a crit. You do anything about that?
I mean, I don't really know that I would know to do anything about it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Red.
Fucking. What?
This is fun.
Red, you're taking 19 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature kind of comes through the wall. Oh, wait. No, hold on. That's doubled, isn't it? Hold on. 34 points of damage. You are taking 34 points of damage as he critically strikes you and hurts you quite badly. He's also unwounded at this particular moment in time.
Okay.
Abaddon, it's your turn.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
I have to back up? No, maybe not.
You want to back up?
No, it's fine.
What are you doing, Abaddon? Tell me the tale.
This tale is called Chromatic Orb to your face.
Okay.
Range?
That's
Still
just-
melee range?
Yeah, you're rolling at disadvantage.
Sassafras. Sassafras.
You still hit. You still hit. You're good. You're good. Give me
Mm,
your damage.
Did I remember if fire is good against these guys?
Do you?
Got
Well,
it. I hope so.
Upstairs.
What do you
When I
remember
fought
of the
them-
guys upstairs?
Oh, it's been like a week.
Do you remember the explosion?
Right.
Pepperidge
Um,
Farm and Red remembers the explosion.
Acid damage. So no fire damage on that, so just 12.
No fire
Acid.
damage. Good choice. good
Acid
choice.
damage. Yep.
Okay, got it. What else would you like to do, sir?
I would like to stay there,
Oh,
and I will. Yep, because I'm not moving. Actually, no. I know I would back up.
okay. It does get an attack of opportunity, but it
Back up
misses.
like
You're
here.
fine.
Stop moving character. And I will transfer one of
Yes.
what is it called? I'll regain sorcerer points based on my first level spell slot, so 2 as a bonus action.
Okie
I
dokie.
regain 2 sorcery things.
All good? May I take Isaac's turn?
Yes, my turn is over.
Isaac does his swingy maneuvers. Ooh. He gets a crit.
Oh, I remember. I'm supposed to do something with crits.
Oh no.
I stopped that, right? That's a thing we do.
Do you really?
Or I used some ability to make them better, right? Something good happens.
Okay.
Fucking
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that for sure. Yeah, I got you. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Isaac's crit is negated. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay, me or Abaddon had to have noticed that, right?
You noticed it. Yes.
What the
Red, it's your turn.
turn it down, Grave? What the fuck? Just attack this thing. 18.
That hits.
Thanks for being wounded. Oh, nope, not that one.
Ooh.
21.
Nice, nice. Keep going.
Okay.
Yep, that hits. That hits.
Nope, that's that. For 11.
11, got it. Excellent. He's still up.
Fucking
He is oozing all over his body.
gross. I don't like that.
He is still up.
Okay. That's my entire turn.
All right, Dawn Grave, it's your turn.
All right. I know that these people are my friends,
Yep.
and they're fighting this thing, and this thing's fighting at them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try and cast a spell at them, or a spell at this guy.
Okay, okay.
It doesn't work though. I can't for some reason. I'm not really sure why.
Okay.
So I guess nothing happens.
You guys see Dawn Grave's spell fizzle, unfortunately, as he tries to cast it.
I guess if we want to be specific, I try to cast a guiding bolt on it.
Sure. Okay. Your spell slot isn't even used up because you were just unable to complete it at all, so you don't use the energy for it, but it just kind of...
I don't have any spell slots.
Ah, I see, I see.
Fuck.
Okay. Would you like to move or anything?
No, I'm just kind of confused why nothing happened. Usually there's a cool, like, bolt of light that happens.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna sit here dazed.
All right, Red.
Yeah.
You're getting attacked.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh no!
Another crit.
I got another crit.
Alright, so... Nope, never mind. I haven't done this for a friend yet. Nope. Wait, no, I remember that I'm supposed to do things for crits, so I do the thing for a crit.
Okay, good. Excellent.
And just lets it happen. I don't understand.
Nope, it's fine. He takes it out. It's fine. You take 15 points of damage, Red, as he slam whams you once more.
How you feeling, Red?
Worse than when we came down here.
Nice.
Well, that is all of the golem's turn. Abaddon, it's your turn.
Can I hit him from here?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious. I'm going to... No, not that one. I'll cast Ray of Frost at him.
Okay. You
Frickin'
miss.
Funky chicken on a stick.
Very sorry.
Ghost of Isaac, please
She's
help.
not sorry. I can guarantee you she's not sorry.
I will use my sorcery points to regain my second level.
Okie dokie.
That's it.
All right.
End of my
Next,
turn.
in the order, Isaac. Here goes attack. An attack. And Hey, Red, give me a high or low.
Low. Like my spirits.
Okay. Well, Isaac misses with a nat 1, but doesn't hit you. Okay. And he does hit the creature once. It is still up. Red, it's your turn.
Good Lord, this thing will not go down.
Undead Fortitude.
Fucking 15.
Yes, so 15 hits.
Down.
All right, let me see. Oh, so close. Yes, he goes down this time. Got 20, not 21. This one finally dies, Red, by your hand. You take a swing and you feel its head kind of caving underneath your mace, and more of that red liquid kind of splashes out onto the wall and onto Isaac, because you were kind of taking a swing in that general direction, and Isaac just goes, "Ah!" and wipes it off his face.
That's gross. Isaac, you got stuff on your face.
I'm just gonna go to Dongrave and just shake him really hard.
Why are you shaking me?
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm fine.
No, you're not. Going this way.
Why? Okay. Am I fine?
No.
Abaddon, I'm fine,
The
right?
fuck is that?
Like, I don't know why you think I'm not fine.
So as you walk into this next room, you see that there are jars filled with severed body parts of bizarre creatures and other oddities crowding the walls of the room. The entire area stinks of mold, rust, chemicals. Very, very, very gross. Very, very nasty. And that's just what's in all the jars. So there's...
Yo, it's gross in here, Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie, do you not remember why we're here?
I legitimately can't remember.
We're hunting down people that make undead.
Oh, that sounds valiant. Glad to be doing that. Did we find them?
Dongrave,
Yes,
I
sir.
am very sorry.
For what?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
I'm not gonna let him punch me in the face.
Okay, I guess Red, roll an attack, an unarmed strike against Dongrave.
17.
AC at 17?
I hit.
Yo, what the fuck was that about, my dude?
Just pop, 6 damage. Wait, yeah, he's wounded. 6 damage.
All right, I get punched for 6 damage.
Why are you punching him?
I don't know why he's punching me. It's like So I remember us being friends. I don't know why you're hitting me. Could you not do that?
I was hoping that would do something.
I don't know what it would do. Like, I don't understand what your concern. What is
You've
happening.
obviously lost some memory.
I mean,
I can't.
And don't say
might
you
be
don't know
right.
if that's true, because you wouldn't know.
you might be right, but like,
You might be right.
would I recall any effects that might have happened to me on the way down here?
Hold on. Does he still have those keys?
Yes, he is holding on to them, clenching even. He does not.
Donnie,
Yes.
I will let you kick me in the balls if I can have those keys.
No, you don't have to kick you. It's fine. What do you want the keys for? I'm
just-
passing the keys.
Give me the keys.
So
I
as you
throw.
try to pass the keys to him, your hand does not let go.
Oh shit, they're stuck to me. What is that about?
I'm kind of like strength check, pry them out of his hands.
You will have to strength
Fucking
check.
hurts. Stop it.
Just Donnie, give me the keys.
I'm not even holding them, man.
Give me the keys, Donnie.
My palm is flat.
Dongrave, I need you to give me an opposing strength check
It
because
hurts.
you don't want to let go of the key.
No, I do want to let go.
I know you do, but you don't. So
You actually don't. But you actually
no,
don't.
you do not let go of those keys.
You just stop. You're gonna rip my hand off.
Donnie, give me the keys. Natural 20.
Roll in a pose, Donnie.
Don't you fucking...
20.
Oh.
After some scuffling, Red, you are able to rip the key out of his hand.
Do I lose some palm skin?
a little bit. Like, you don't take damage from it, but there's definitely some scrape in there.
It fucking hurts, man.
As you let go of the key, Dongrave, you feel like a fog that had settled over your head begin to lift.
Oh, shit.
Red, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving
Red, put those keys
throw.
down.
Shit. Yeah!
Alright, Red, you're fine. You feel something from the keys, a negative energy try to, like, crawl up your hand. And you chuck them away.
Win the key. Alright, don't touch that.
Break it. Stomp it with your mace like you did to that doll that I think I remember you doing.
You're good now, Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie,
Do
I
I-
apologize. I apologize, Donnie.
It's fine. I just felt like real dumb for a while. I don't know what it was. I just like
Yeah.
I couldn't put thoughts together very well.
I'm just glad that nobody, like, hit you or anything. Hey, look at this door.
I mean, I remember getting punched, but I understand that it was out of concern.
Isaac, why in the hell would you punch Dongrave like that?
I remember you punching me specifically, Red. It's fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. It's fine.
I am so
It was
sorry.
clearly out of concern.
I'm also in a lot of pain.
I
This is
wish I
very
could do something
creepy,
for you. Oh, here. I have some healing potions.
I don't want to waste those, but
Yeah.
I'm also gonna pop a healing potion.
Is one enough, or you want one of mine? I have two.
I have. Just gonna roll one for me. Damn.
Would you like another one?
No, we should save them.
All right.
I'm fine.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Healing potion go down the wrong tube, or?
The lungs wanted to taste some.
Ah,
All right.
Hey, stop pulling at me.
Is this door locked?
You jiggle the handle. It does not appear to be locked.
Just gonna. Fuck you.
All right.
What
Oh,
the fuck
shit.
is that?
Oh, it's a child.
All right, see you guys next week.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god, it is that time. No, why would you say that?
You see a large chamber on the other side of this door. There seems, directly in front of you, there seems to be a functional electric type chair, and it seems to have a body of a small child kind of sitting in the chair with its head wired to a nearby machine. The child-sized body appears to be the same style as the child you saw upstairs.
good.
that is what you see right now from your vantage point. And you hear moaning from the south side of the room before actually entering the room. And this is where we will call it for today.
Aw, I can just peek behind the corner and see what the hell that is.
Sure, fine. Here, go ahead and peek. If you guys want to peek.
How far can I peek?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go to the other side of the room if I can peek all the way over there. This is peeking, not moving. It's like turning on no clip mode.
The plan was to like just open the door and start rushing in.
Sure. Go ahead and rush into that room.
I would not have rushed in.
Wait, no,
because-
absolutely not. Why are you rushing in?
Well, that's what I would have done.
But why? What would cause you to rush in?
Because I don't want a pile up of undead happening like what was happening over here. It was just one out of the other.
Okay, so you're concerned there's more undead coming out of this room. Okay.
Yeah, and I just don't want them like.
I mean, I'm not
line
gonna
of
let you
them.
rush in alone, so I guess I'm rushing in too.
Sure. Go ahead. If you
Boy,
want to rush
I'm not
in.
excited about what's around the corner, let me tell you. Are we rushing in, Red?
Abaddon's not
Yeah,
moving
Red. Waiting.
in, so
God has forbade me from moving.
No,
I
I
can
didn't.
move.
You can move. Dongrave can move. You're not forbidden.
The game's paused,
No,
Kat.
it's not.
no,
It
it's
was
Pause
not.
it
under-
and unpause it.
There, I paused and unpaused again.
Yeah, it still says game
Alright,
paused.
how
Hold on.
far in are you moving, Red? Just have Kath move.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. It kicked me from the game.
Okay. How far in are you moving, Red?
Got it.
Red?
Oh, I can do
Hang on,
this.
he wants to do it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if he wants to do it himself,
Okay,
I'll
there's-
scoot him back.
1, 2. Fuck me.
Wait, hang on, I lost my tab.
That's as far as I would have gotten.
All right. So, so from what you can tell, there does appear to be a grate in the middle of the floor down there. Abaddon,
great.
just for your stream, if you want to move over here so you can see.
I've been kind of like holding my character into the room a bit.
Cheating. I see.
That doesn't work, does it?
Well, yeah, it does.
That's busted.
So you can see a grate at the bottom, and there are hands kind of trying to reach up through the grates. And Red, you see just on the edge of your vision over there. There's another golem over there. But that's where we're gonna end it for today, and we will finish in this laboratory next Monday. This upcoming Monday is when we will finish. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Have,
Thank you very much
Yeah.
for being here.
have a good rest of your day, and we will talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.